What up, what up, what up, and welcome to Chatting with TCG. If you are new to this channel, we ask that you give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and also tap that bell so you are notified every time we upload a video. Before we hop into the disclaimer, we want to say hey to our Toxic City gang members. If you would like to be an official member of the gang, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and then in the comments down below, drop hashtag Toxic City Gang. Now, to the disclaimer, if you hear a kid, see a kid, ignore the kid. Look at that one right there. Ignore. Push on out the way. Good job. We have kids around here, and we're going to let our kids do exactly what they do, and that is be kids. So if you see them, just ignore them and pay attention to us. Now, as you can see, there's only 4 of us. We got some, we're going to hold it down for y'all. We miss y'all. Hey, y'all. We're going to hold it down for the gang. Today's topic is going to be about toxic relationships, unhealthy relationships. I asked before we started this video, has any one of us ever been in an unhealthy relationship? And we all said yes. So the question is, why did you stay in that unhealthy relationship? What made you stay? So grab a snack and get a drink. And when we get back, we're going to talk about unhealthy relationships and why we stayed and all that good stuff. So be right back. Welcome back, gangy. I'm gonna start it off. I need a little moment to think about why I stayed, but let's just talk about how many I done been in. I done been in 10, 11, 12, now just playing. I have been in multiple, though, more than 2 toxic, just horrible, unhealthy relationships. I guess for the example, I will use the most toxic of them all as my example. I was back and forth with somebody like 7 or 8 years, I think. Like it was a long time of back and forth and back and forth. So that'll be my example. Why did I stay? When we were good, we were good. When we were bad, we was bad. So I think I stayed because I was hopeful. Like, sometimes when we have a good moment, that overshadows the bad. So in your mind, you think, well, if I just keep working towards it, I could turn this around. And now that we've been out of that situation a consistent multiple years, I think. I'm pretty sure it's been multiple now. Like consistently not talking because it was a lot of back and forth. I really think now that I've processed it, I think the reason why we really stayed, not the excuses, but the real reason why we stayed and bounced back was sexual.
Yeah, that would it be.
If I really had to be honest with myself, like then I was fighting for we can make this work because we actually, if we could have got ourselves together, we could be out here power coupling it for real. But it would never work because you do something, I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna get my get back, and then now you got to try to get me again. Like it's a lot about back and forth. So, but if we had been able to get it together, I really do feel like we could have been something. Needless to say, we're nothing. So,
So, like, do we know about this lady?
Probably not. No, this is before. No. This is before we ever started talking. I said 7 years.
7 years. Y'all were together
I
for
mean, but
7
you
years?
talk to us about,
On and off 7 years. You don't know.
Mm.
I
no,
don't
it was
ever
7 years
speak.
ago.
No,
7
we
years
were
ago.
on. No, we was together 7 years on and off for 7 years back to back.
Okay, okay, okay. Mm,
I
Oh,
would
okay.
never speak on it, Lord Jesus. It's just
Mm-mm-mm.
mm,
a lot of ah, maybe.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna say it's a lot. It's a lot of crazy stuff went on. Like I can't believe I stayed that long. If y'all really knew, we have to have a story time about our crazy relationship so we can tell
yeah.
some of the stuff that happened.
Right.
Not sure why I
Mm,
stayed.
mm,
Yeah, I had a toxic relationship before Jason, before my husband. Um and it was with, so I he was my best friend in high school. He was my best friend in high school, and we made the mistake of getting together, um, thinking since you're my best friend, you know everything I've been through, you wouldn't hurt me. Nevertheless, he hurt me the worst. It was horrible.
mm,
But it was very toxic. It was very unhealthy. We had a lot of back and forth as well, where we would break up, then we get back together. He would cheat and do crazy stuff. Um, so why did I stay? I think I was holding on to that part of it all, that he was my best friend. Um, and I kind of wanted to prove, I guess, to myself that you can have a relationship with somebody you were friends with. And I thought I was in love around that time. So I also stayed because of that. And yeah, I just kind of just hold on to the hope that this is my best friend, and I feel like he's the one, and all this extra shit that I had in my mind around that time. But yeah, it was just that, just holding on to that connection of him being, who he was to me prior to us getting together.
mm.
It
Okay.
was a little toxic and unhealthy, but
Yeah.
we all out of there, girl.
I'm out of here. I'm gone.
You said what?
What's that song?
Right.
So,
Wow.
well, with mine's more so I think mine's was more so on and off. It was going into 6 years. Um, it was definitely
Ooh,
on and
you
off and a
young,
lot.
friend. And you said six
It,
years.
yeah, it was since
We started talking in the second grade.
Like
you know, we started talking in I was in 11th grade, and throughout my whole year of college. So yeah, it would we talked that whole time, and it was on and off. Um, I moved up there where basically I went to school where close to her, so it was a most so we were able to be, I guess, say a
Learn
relationship
something
like
new
more
every
like
day. My boy
in
moved
house,
closer.
so to
so you
speak.
moved, so y'all basically moved in together.
Yeah, yeah. That whole time I was in college, I basically stayed there. To be honest, like we was living together. Um, and it was, we had some shaky points already at the beginning of our relationship before I even went off to school. Like probably the year that I went off to school. Um, 2018 was a very crazy year, very crazy. But of course, sets definitely played a heavy part because it was great sets. It was great sets. Because I was definitely a giver, and I think I got more of the excitement with that, um, so to say. But the things I've experienced, I'm not trying to do it again. And um that's why, I've been trying kind of duck off now, taking my time and living my young life. So, yeah, I feel like I committed too early, too young, and trying to out, So, yeah, growing, being young, and going through all that is, you know, it was just time to break it off, and it was just bad. So, yeah.
Okay. So I agree with y'all. Um, my toxic, my toxic thing is sex. So like it is toxic. So that would be something that would keep me around something in a toxic situation because if it's good, then I'm gonna still be messing with you. I'm not gonna stop messing with you. Like if we both single and we both ain't got nothing else going on, then I feel like
You
it's
the
no problem.
toxic one.
I'm the toxic
You
one.
the
I like
toxic
being
one.
toxic. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Because I can cuss you out today and be okay tomorrow. I don't mind. I just it's just if you for me, then I want you to be for me, for me. But if you want to be for other people, then we both can be for other people. This is why we just got to put it on the table when we get into in the situation. But I like so I'm gonna be the devil advocate over here because I like being toxic and I like dealing with toxic situations. The longest I've been in a toxic situation, it would be it would be about 4 years, and it was on and off because
You like it?
I liked it.
That's crazy.
I mean, and it was off, but it was always off because I
Period,
chose to
man.
turn it off. It was not them choosing to turn it; it was me choosing to turn it off. So that's why I say I own my toxic is because I know how to cut it off and I know how to turn it back on when I need to.
So let me ask you some.
Sassy
So
friend.
like, what's the level of what is the level of toxic that you're willing to like that is your cutoff? Like, all right, you did this, so I'm not gonna mess with you no more. Like what's the level of
Mm-hmm.
toxicity? Because you say you like the toxic, but
Hmm.
yeah.
Um, the level would be
I wouldn't cut it off.
the only really thing that I won't take is abuse. Putting your hands on me. That's it.
Oh
Abuse.
no! Ah. Oh
Really, like you
no!
could be
Sean
toxic.
said,
Like
if
You
you cheat
ain't
on me, ain't
you put
nothing.
them hands on
Wait,
me.
because
there's
Sean said,
nothing because I get my lick back with
Sean
that,
said, if
boo.
you cheat on me,
I just get
ain't
my lick
nothing
Fine.
because
back.
I'm about to
I just
cheat
get
on
my
you
lick
too.
back. That's all. It ain't no problem. Ain't no
It's
problem.
fine. Everybody, it's okay. Calm down.
No problem.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Or if
Do
So
y'all
you,
think y'all can be friends with whoever y'all were like your toxic relationship with?
The
Could y'all
crazy
be
thing
friends?
is, I try to be very cordial with my toxic person, and
Mm.
she will not talk to me
hmm.
whatsoever, which is
Oh,
crazy to me. Which is
oh
crazy. Like
wow.
it wasn't. It was you.
How you
What?
toxic to me and you don't want to talk to
And
me?
Oh, she playing victim still.
You the problem.
no, and that's the problem. I don't think. I don't
Wait.
recollect. I don't recollect her ever playing victim. Like, cause she's always like. Finally, when we really had a real
Mm.
discussion, like she definitely stepped up to the plate and said, I was wild. Like you know what I'm saying? She denied it for a long time, but then finally we had a
That's
She
real
good.
owned up to
conversation.
her stuff.
And
That's good.
she admitted to what she
Okay.
did. And but yeah, she won't talk to me. And I don't know why. I don't understand it.
Mhm.
Cause I feel like even if it was toxic as fuck,
I don't understand.
7 years, we should be able to hold a conversation.
7 years.
Mm.
Especially when it wasn't a
This shit is
two-sided
mad.
toxic.
Be
Like literally for 7 years, I allowed somebody to be super toxic to me. I might have got mean or petty, but like I never overstepped like
Hey,
I
that's
never
OD.
went petty back.
Yeah.
My
Mm.
attitude just changed,
Yeah, that's
but I
OD.
never stooped down to the petty section.
Me,
Shoot.
the petty level, not the petty section.
Yeah,
Me
the petty section.
personally, if it was up to me, if it was up to me, I probably could have been friends. Um, but it's not something that my
Yeah, you're not allowed. Just say it.
it's not
So,
yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not a thing right now. That cannot be a thing.
right.
just say it. It's fine.
That cannot be a
Um,
not on my doing. Yeah.
one
I wouldn't I don't
is
it's not that like it's a desire though. Like it's not something that I want. I really
Right.
don't have a care
I
for it.
feel
But go ahead, G-Lab.
I feel like if we were to continue being of friends, I feel like we'll fall back into that cycle. And basically it had got to a point where it felt like we were just holding on to a title because it wasn't the same anymore at all. So that's why was the real reason. It even broke off. Um, I think the one thing of being real toxic, that level of toxic that will break off a relationship for me is one, yeah, physical of course is definitely a deal breaker. Um, and where if it gets to the point where we're doing stuff just to intentionally hurt each other and we're not genuinely like feeling each other anymore or so forth, like you're over here doing your own thing, I'm over here doing my own thing, and we know we doing it, and then it's like what we doing for real. So yeah, you know.
Um, would I feel like I could be
Feel
friends with
that.
my toxic I want to be friends with my person? Toxic. Hey, hush. I would not be friends with my toxic person because, just like who I've said, we would get stuck in that same cycle. Um, and I don't like being in that cycle. So sometimes I want to be out of the cycle, so I just
Yeah.
choose to exclude myself. And ever since I've been excluding myself, I've been happy, and that toxic person has been toxic still. So I'm grateful that I've moved on.
Hey,
That's
happy
good.
out here.
Happy. Yes. I was going to my mini cousin's house.
So my question is, do y'all do y'all care to expose like can y'all tell us like the most toxic situation from that relationship? Like what happened that was the most toxic in that particular relationship? Do y'all know? Can you pinpoint the most toxic thing that they had did or happened?
Yup,
Go ahead. I mean,
I
do y'all
sure
care?
can.
Do y'all care to explain it, or y'all just gonna let it be?
Um,
Um, no, I don't. I don't care. For me, it was cheating. He cheated with one of my closest friends. Um and it was just a cycle of cheating. Like we would break up, we'll get back together, and he'll like cheat on me again. The last time that he cheated, or the last time that we broke up, he was working at an airport,
Mhm.
and he started cheating on me with somebody in a different country. So
No,
I
yo,
was
nigga, dead
not
ass.
paying, sorry. His phone was under his phone was under my name. Like I yeah, it was under my name, and that's the way I found out. He started being like very secretive with his phone. Normally he wasn't, and he started like to just to hide his phone and stuff. So me being, my little Snoopy self, thinking something else is off, I started like just checking the account and ended up seeing that he was having these phone calls in the middle of the night for hours. And I was just like he ended up not talking to me as much at night. So I'm like, what is going on? So, young me telling my friend I think something is up, whatever, whatever. And she convinced me to call the number. So I called the number, and I was never the type to go off on the woman, because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you're the one that you're the one that owes me loyalty, not them.
Right.
And majority of the time these guys don't tell whoever they, yeah, so I'm not the type to do that. So I called her, and she explained to me he never told her that he had a girlfriend, none of that good stuff. I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. um so of course I confronted him about it, and he started crying on the phone. He don't deserve me. I'm like, yep, you right, you don't. That was the
What?
last situation. That kind of just put the icing on the cake for us, because you doing too much now. Yeah, slept with my best friend. You over here sleeping with international bitches. Like, shit crazy.
Nah,
And he was
that's
your best friend.
crazy.
And he was your best friend too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yep, my whole best friend.
That was a lot.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's crazy.
Trifling.
For
Mm-hmm.
me, the most toxic
Yeah.
thing they did was um it wasn't cheating. It was they let somebody over to step their boundaries with me. Like you let somebody get my number, my contact at your phone and contact me. You don't let that happen. I don't give a what's going on. I don't care
That's
what y'all got
wild.
going, who she is, what she is to you, none of that. What y'all got going on? She should not be able to get my number, contact me, and then try to tell me about you, baby. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. It's no reason for you to call my phone, ma'am. You should be talking to your nigga. I'm so sorry. It's nothing to do with me. Don't call me. I'm gonna still talk to him, so it don't matter. Whatever you say. I mean, like, what's the point of you? I mean, that's how I feel. Like, if you gonna do your thing, you gonna do you. Hey, do you? But as far as them contacting me or being in my knowing who I am and all that, they don't need to know that. They don't need none of that. They don't need to know that. They don't need none of that information. They don't need to be able to have that information. They don't need to be able to access your phone to get the information. So I feel like that's a level of disrespect. Like you just taking it too far.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. I had a similar situation. I just don't think he personally gave her the number or anything like that, but I had
Yeah, I'm
a,
not
a
saying they
girl call
personally gave
me,
us a number, but you,
rah rah to me. You let it happen.
yeah,
Right.
you let it happen. You let her go. You let her look at your phone and see who texting you and things like that. You let her call
Mhm.
whoever. Like, what is that? Like, who is she?
Who is she to you?
Right. Was she the girlfriend?
Because I don't even go through phones. Like, why would you allow that?
Mm.
I don't allow nobody to go through my phone.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy. Yeah, don't call me. Don't let your niggas call me because I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna entertain them.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
entertain them.
I ain't like. I'm gonna make you mad.
I'm
Me
gonna make you
too.
exactly.
better.
I'm gonna entertain them too. Yup, I was riding that
And
nigga bed.
did
Sure was.
right.
And I
Yeah.
tell her call me back. Tell her call me
And
back.
did. And he ain't
Or
tell
you
me
gonna be
about
wanting to
you.
fight me.
Right.
Shit.
That's me.
Mm-mm.
I'm
That's me,
horrible.
friend. I'm gonna entertain them. What
Nah,
are
I
you gonna
really
talk
hate a
about?
female that will really like. Yep, I really hate a female that will call you and go off on you because of what your nigga doing. Like that's
Right.
crazy.
It don't make no sense. And then it'd be the girls that be like, I've been nigga with this nigga. Like, girl, okay, you the dummy.
Right.
Who fault
Congratulations.
that is? Who
Congratulations,
fault
bitch.
that is?
We are
Girl.
officially messing with the same person. Great.
Exactly.
Right. Like, what does that mean, girl? Okay.
Right. At this
He gonna
point.
talk to somebody else next week. And guess what?
Wait, they
You
be
still
like,
gonna be on the
That
phone.
one.
okay. I've been messing with him. I've been messing with him for 10 years. Well, girl, I've been messing with him for a year. What's up?
What?
Like,
Right.
What does that mean?
I don't know what to tell
We
you.
cross paths. Lucky you.
Mm.
Like,
Lucky,
girl,
right.
don't call my phone. I've never been the girl to call nobody phone. I don't have the time.
Me
And if I
either.
gotta call them, I'm not calling your phone. I'm gonna call the nigga. I'm not gonna call you. It don't have nothing to do with you. And
I
even
ain't
if
gonna
even
lie.
then, I don't even go call the
I'm gonna
dude.
call
I'm not
both of
even
y'all.
like,
I want to hear what the story is matching. I ain't gonna be no rude caller though. I've always been able to communicate with the other person if it happened like that.
Well,
mm-hmm.
I
If it
Me
was
too.
called
another
to
I've always
girl,
find
been a
out
level head.
who
I
that
was a
was.
level head.
right,
It's crazy because I didn't call with the intentions like, oh, this is a girl. I'm about to, I didn't know who it was. I would
right.
just want to know who you talking to at 3 o'clock in the morning for 3 hours. That's it.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we a lot of level headed, and we just would think about it before we go off.
So, Guwap, what's your most toxic
Right.
moment?
Um, I think my most toxic moment, basically she had got this friend, and I was trying to be cool
What you do?
about the situation, huh?
Look,
What you do? What you do?
She had got this friend, and I was trying to be cordial about it, not care. I used to go to work, and the friend used to come over, and they used to have little sessions. And it seems like the person ain't never
Bless
wanted to
you.
come over when I wanted to come over. I mean, when I
Sessions
was
of
there.
what?
So I was like, okay, I was like, I wasn't like
Sessions of
see it
what?
through, but are being blind or stupid to it. But it's like we're gonna see where this go, cause it's gonna be one of these days that you feel like I'm this place and I'm not. So I think
Go
this
out.
one, huh,
Go out.
huh, huh.
She, they used to have sessions. So
What kind of sessions you
sessions of what, friend?
been having?
They was
No, it
smoking.
wasn't smoking.
Oh my
They
god!
were
Oh,
having a
okay,
session,
okay.
all right. They was
Ooh,
smoking.
child. I didn't know what.
But
Girl, I didn't know what type of sessions you talk about. You know my head a little crazy
no,
now
nah,
because I
it
know. Okay,
right
No,
go.
off
friend,
the
they was
book.
having them sessions. You think about it, she was having them sessions. Go out there, know that shit. They was having them sessions.
So um,
Was she a
You
stud
said she
too,
never wanted
friend?
to come around when you was around.
no, it was a dude.
Oh, they didn't.
Oh,
Oh, they was having them kind of. Okay,
a
well,
guy
It
friend.
was either they would have session, he would bring his cousin and her brother would be in there while they having a session, or it would be her, him
That's a
and the
train.
brother. No, like her little brother. So
Oh,
I
okay, okay.
think one day, I don't know, she was getting real upset and stuff like that and so forth. So I'm like, what going on? What's the issue? Just trying to play it all, play it cool. If y'all knew the whole story, y'all see why I was doing all that. But I don't know. So happy, I think she went upstairs and I just read the phone and
never go through that
the
phone.
messages that they was sending towards each other. He was sexualizing the fuck out of her, and I was like, I got pissed and I blacked out. I blacked out. And she saw another side of me, and I saw another side of myself. Um, I think I had got real drunk that night too, and it was just all bad. So yeah, that was one of my toxic side. I ain't hit her now. Don't think I ain't hit her, but yeah.
Now I grew up to flip the story to her being toxic. Nigga, we talking about what the most toxic thing the other person did. You throwing yourself under the bus.
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying how the whole situation played out.
Nah, she was toxic. She was texting that nigga. What you mean?
And smoking with that nigga.
Me texting that nigga with my friend. Yeah, having sessions and shit.
Private sessions
Mm-mm.
without Gooeasy present.
Well, hell no.
Okay.
Okay.
Trifling.
So
She toxic.
before I tell y'all, don't judge me, okay? Because it's not gonna seem like it's
I'm
just.
definitely gonna judge you.
That what
I
I'm
mean, I know
saying.
you're gonna
Like,
judge me because I judge myself now, but
I
when it was
definitely
happening,
do. Oh my god.
it's not like this is gonna be something y'all not used to. Let's just say that. So
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm not sure if the excuse I was given was the true excuse or not, but the excuse for the actions was
Mhm.
they wanted more for me as far as showing them that that's what I wanted. As far like, cause and to me now that I think about it, I
Mm.
don't know that that's really the thing because to me I showed it, maybe not to her, but I really feel like they put a lot of pressure on themselves because they knew that they wasn't my typical
Yeah, your
choice.
Yeah.
type.
Cause I really don't have a
Mm.
type for real, y'all. Like I done told y'all, I done dated all over the spectrum, so I really don't have a type. But I feel like they know what I had, or they've seen what I flirted with, maybe, and they just was like, So
Mhm.
yeah, we was in a full blown relationship, and randomly out of nowhere, I got a message on Messenger
Mm.
from the ex,
Ooh.
from her ex, just basically saying that. So it went left, right, up, and down. Like I got messages saying that um she'll always be my girl, all this other shit. Then I also was getting messages like, you know, she not gonna stay with you for long. She just gonna leave you. Like, y'all, it was crazy. threatening messages like, when I see you, it's me and you. And this is her ex. And of course, I'm responding like, if you think you can get her, take her. Like, when you see me, then it's up. Like, you know where I be. Come see me. I'm at the
Hey,
same place every day. Pull up,
word.
y'all. Come to find out, do y'all know that this motherfucker had made a whole fake page with the ex's pictures, and she was the one messaging me from a fake page
Wow.
Yo, that's crazy. That's some crazy
because
shit.
she wanted to see if I would
Yo,
fight
that's
for her.
bananas.
Wow. She wanted to see if
Now
you would
that's
fight for
toxic as
her.
hell.
That is
That's a
toxic.
whole nother level.
A whole nother and I'm talking full. And
That's a whole nother level.
y'all know I work a lot, right? So she would go see her parents and her mom in another city from me, like, So while she would be gone to her mama, that's when they would strike. And I never put two and two together. Like, you think she with her mama, she with me. Like, okay, I'm at work. Like, what the fuck you want me to do about it? Like, that's how I was responding.
Oh, she
Okay,
crazy.
have fun, send her back safe. Like, and then sometimes we would rah back and forth. But yeah, come to find out, it was her that made a whole fake fucking account.
That's
Now
That's
that's
crazy.
fucking
crazy.
insane. That's
That's
really
That's
very
wild.
toxic.
crazy. Like,
No,
Like
that's
this.
what?
wild.
The whole first introduction and shit was crazy. Like, you may not know me and you might, but I'm so and so's ex. And I'm like, hey, yo, okay, so what's up? Like, not thinking. And then it took the turn for left. And this happened for months. I want to say 1-2 years before I
How
really
did she tell
found
you
out.
it was her?
I don't even remember how she exposed it to herself. I mean, like, I don't remember. I don't remember. Like, that's how. But
Mm.
it was crazy because we still moved past it and tried again. Like,
Wait, so was she like feeling at the end of her catfishing you? Because basically she was catfishing you. Um, did she like felt like you didn't fight for her good enough?
I don't think. No, I think it was. I think once I figured, like, once she exposed that it was her, I think at that point we was just telling the
Mhm.
truths because it's a lot of stuff that happened.
Oh, okay.
So I think she was just clearing her
Mhm.
chest and trying to clean her slate off, so possibly in the future her karma would be better.
Mm, okay.
Like, I'm
Okay.
shocked that
Makes sense.
I don't have charges because of this relationship.
Charges.
So shocked that it never
Oh
went to
no.
charges. So, like,
Your
shocked.
charges is crazy.
So shocked that it never went to charges. Like, it's some
So mad.
crazy stuff happened. Like, and then when we would break up, like, we would both move on, but we would be broke up and still trying to be friends. If she started talking to
Mm.
somebody and they did something to piss her off, she would text me and I would either, it ain't no either, I would go to her apartment and play interference, like Big Daddy type shit. And then that's how we would.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
crazy.
she would call or text and
Yo,
be
now
like, she
you
would
toxic
text.
with her.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, it was crazy. Like, she would text and be like, yeah, this motherfucker got me fucked up. Pull up. And so I would just knock on her door and be like, what's up? because she would tell them about her ex that was so fucked up, and we've been back and forth, so they knew about me. So I would just, or she would put the key under the door, under the mat, and I would use the key, go in, and just basically just intrude and be like, and
Nah, she knew
and we
you was
would,
gonna come and be
and
toxic.
we will play the game like she wasn't gonna never leave. I hope you didn't think you had a chance. She ain't leaving me alone, type shit. You might well go on and go because I'm spending the night, type shit.
That's
That
crazy.
shit cool.
So I became toxic right along with her toxic
That
crazy.
would be
But I had fun being toxic.
right
Again,
with her. Right.
don't know.
It's
I guess.
a little fun on being toxic. That's why we
Yeah,
TCG.
nah, friend. That shit was crazy because I can just imagine me being that person. I would fuck me up. Can you imagine being from out of town going to somebody's house and they ex just bust up like,
That would piss me the fuck off.
That's wild.
listen,
Hey, what? Nigga,
I'm definitely leaving. I'm definitely
I ain't even
leaving.
better
Like,
count because I'm
let
like,
me get up
yo,
out of
you
here because
doing
what
too
do y'all got
much.
going
So,
on?
Leaving
listen.
and not coming back.
I done got in the car and dropped off one at the bus stop, bro.
yo,
Like
you
packed a
alone.
bags
You
up.
Hilarious.
know,
I
you
That's
got
know,
in.
wild.
She was driving. I got in the front seat. That nigga was behind us in the back seat, and we dropped that thing off at the bus stop.
oh my
Nah.
gosh.
Like I'm telling you, I don't
Nah,
understand.
that's wild crazy.
That's some crazy toxic shit, really.
That's
That's
crazy.
I
crazy.
could tell y'all. One day I'm gonna tell
Yo,
y'all
that's
about it.
crazy.
Y'all gonna be like, yo,
Blaze like,
Blaze.
oh, you dealing with a new nigga? I'ma see you. I'ma see you and we gonna pack his ass up and we gonna take him over there because we together. We go together. Not you and him or
But this
her.
was always it was her idea. It's not like I was intruding. Like she would literally say, "Yep,
Yo.
don't like him, never mind," and then I just go taking my little crazy ass right on over there.
Mm.
Oh my God, it was her talking about she don't like it.
Yes, it wasn't me busting up big balling.
That makes it even worse.
Yeah, it would be she'll call and she'll text or something and be like, "So and so coming up. We're gonna meet face to face this weekend. She's staying for the weekend," and I'd be like, "Okay." And
That
then
shit
maybe day
crazy.
Wow.
two, she like, "Yeah, this shit I can't take it.
I'm coming up there.
You coming?" And be like, "Yeah, key under the mat." All right.
That's wild.
Hell, for the longest, I had a key.
Mm-mm-mm.
I think I still got mine.
I had a
Just
key for the
easy access.
longest.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I still got mine.
I'm about to go ahead and put it back over there though.
Mm,
I feel like sex was it for me.
Mm-hmm.
that's some
Sex was
toxic
it,
shit for real.
yes.
Yeah.
Because when they got some
There
good
was some good
something,
stuff.
and then you know, with us women, we take the penetration, so we don't really want too many more bodies on the roster.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nah, we just was nasty. I know that's probably TMI, but we
That's what's keeping me now. Just kidding, husband.
That's what I'm saying too. That too, like, but I'm saying like us women, we don't like we don't want to deal with more than one penis.
well,
Yeah. For
I know
sure.
that's what it was.
I
We
think
don't.
I used to enjoy,
No,
you know,
I don't, friend.
I can't hear my
I
friend
should, oh, um,
soft speaking today for some reason.
I said, I guess I used to enjoy like, being together. Then at one point, it just wasn't fun anymore.
I feel like my
Mm-hmm.
fun left
I
way
feel that.
early. Like I feel like the fun for me was gone in the first couple of months, and I just stayed because of the like.
I mean, yeah,
Okay, if you watch this,
that
because
that
sometimes she like to watch me, and I don't know she watching me. So it could be that she could see
Uh,
this. So I'm
Same.
sorry, I haven't said your name, but like our first encounter was us talking crap to each other. Me going to her house, we chill. I think I want to say she cooked, maybe not, but some kind of way we ended up having a couple of drinks. I believe, not even really sure, but we was doing it, and I no, I hit her with just let me, see what it tastes like. I'm not gonna. I just want to.
Yeah.
I just. I'm just gonna lick it once. Type shit. Like this is the first.
Yo, you gotta,
I'm
This is
just
our,
gonna lick it once.
you gotta
Lick it
chill.
once is crazy.
You gotta chill.
that was the first encounter, and I'm talking about I'm just gonna taste it.
Yo.
That's crazy.
So we started out kind of toxic. To me, that's toxic as hell. Like, not. I'm just gonna lick it once. Child, please.
Mm.
Death.
How
Death.
many licks it
I'm just
take
gonna
to
do
get
one
to the
lick.
sister spot?
That's it.
And then it went like,
Right, I was just thinking about that shit.
what she say?
I said, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Pop?
One,
Two,
three.
three.
Yeah, so I think I might have had a hand in that because
So did you lick it
Right.
once or you did it more than once?
girl, what you
Friend, she
think?
said 7 years. What you think?
Oh, that first I okay, so
No, I mean that day.
I played it. I played it on that one little specific one that I was supposed to did hit it with a little flip twirl. You know,
Mhm.
that one was.
Hmm.
They had her
You
wanting
know what
some
I'm
more.
saying?
Okay,
Okay,
sure.
like you know, I used
That
the
one had a locked in for 7 years.
yeah,
Got
I used that one to my best advantage. I got my good one in, and
Okay.
listen, I don't regret it
it.
though. I just can't believe that I allowed some. I should write a book.
I don't want to write a book
Yeah,
about them. Not
you
mine.
should.
I'm just glad it's over. Yeah.
I'm glad it's over too, but I
I get
still
that.
can't believe I did that shit. I'm gonna tell y'all one day. Anyway, let us know in the comments if you ever stayed in a truly toxic situation and why you stayed. And if you want to share with us your most toxic relationship adventure, do so in the comments. Um, our friends need to hear up and come on back. We miss y'all.
Yeah. We miss your friend.
Say it so much.
Miss you so
Say it,
Say
much.
friend.
it.
I miss y'all so much.
Hey.
Oh,
I miss
crazy
my
man.
friend.
Oh, child. We done really chit chatted on this. My friend got something to say.
Yes, our friend got something to
Yeah,
say.
this gonna be a long one. I
Oh
got something to
yeah.
say. I got something to say. I got something to say about these toxic people. Y'all don't be toxic with them and not subscribe and stuff. So you better tune in because you can. Subscribe because you must. Stay toxic and you better love us. Period.